Abyss. At the same time, DRX
Good old Sachi. Okay, Liquid on defense, DRX on attack.
Certain trips were being placed. They will
Chat,
have done
2-0,
a
yeah?
lot of They have, at
2-0
least
on
in
the
the
pistol.
last few months, 5 matches of bind to watch of Team Liquid. So definite opportunities. This is the man I'm
Wasn't
looking
it just
at, though.
Baby Bay? No, but it
'Cause
started catching
I
on,
don't
man.
think I've ever seen
It was Baby
Cats
Bay that
have
started
two
it, but then it
maps
was
that bad
everyone
ever.
started doing
And
it.
This is his map.
This is the one. Recovery for Team Liquid. Hyunmin back to his old tricks. Flashback there alongside him, and Hyunmin with a third
That's a
kill of the
nice
round.
shot from
His
him.
second.
3-0 on
DRX
pistols.
in a 5
Ben
versus
VLR,
2.
thank you so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the
This
9
has
months.
gone downhill very quickly. There's your stats powered by AWS. 24.6% of the time, Team Liquid are getting the spike defuse, and in a 2v5, I imagine that stat's even worse.
This is going to be tough to try and break back into. It's mostly going to come down to mistakes, and I want to give credit in the last map as well to DRX. They weren't really making silly errors. They were looking like a well-oiled machine.
Look at the shots that were hit
It is
here.
a flawless pistol round
3
to
and
kick things
0.
off. I believe that's 3 for 3 as well.
That
in terms
is
of
3 for
pistols
3.
so far this game.
One of the things to look at as well on this B and A site when we get back in game, I challenge you, look at the map and think about the differences between this and Abyss. On Abyss, it's a lot of open space. It's a lot of long laneways approaching a site. When you dive in, getting back out is so valuable.
DRX in
Hyunmin has
groups?
the ability
Surely
to
not again.
actually dive into corners, into crevices, and
How
find
do
his
they
way
always
back out
do it?
alongside his teammates. That's what we see here
Camo
in the
buys
pistol,
the
and I
hero
think that's what
Bucky.
we're gonna
Bro, they
see
love
in some
a
of the
they love
future
a
rounds as
hero
well,
gun on the
especially if it's
ecos.
combined with some flashes from the Yoru with flashback. This is a very difficult composition to play against. Team Liquid certainly
That's
have
incredible
their work cut out for
timing
them.
because they were actually waiting for this. No
They're
flash
kind
on
of
that.
unlucky that they are the team that's almost the guinea pig.
Camo
They don't get to
Gets
go into
prowled
the
out,
next
creates a
game
lot
and
of
study
pressure. Man, this
what
timing's
their opponents
nuts.
are doing. They've got to adapt on the fly. Well, a very aggressive start to
Now
this
they,
round. Camo's
it's so
the only
unlucky,
one that's
man. They
really
took so much
invested
space,
anything
but then
into
they
it.
didn't really
Cheeky
know what to do.
Bucky. A very, very passive hold.
Did
from the side of
NRG
DRX.
win?
You
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was a
understand why,
it was a
but
sick
this time
game
it's a
though.
little bit different
Should
to the last fight
if you
we
get
saw
time, you should try watching
in
it.
their bonus. They were going heavy on those SMGs, and sure, they've got one, but a couple of pistols mean that they can afford casualties, but also in the next round, they'll be able to afford some extra rifles as well.
That's exactly it. Last time it was all about securing that second.
They're so ready for it.
A map with so much range. Now they can afford to have those weaknesses, if you want to even call them that. Certainly not in this fight. There's the Bucky. Finding one difficult to use when you're having to reclaim
Oh, what is
space,
that bounce?
but They'll at least get off to a good start. Problem is, I don't think there's much to be upgraded there.
Spike planted.
Kiko might be able to grab something. Bane is not aware of him by the looks of things and comes to clear it
Okay,
and loses
okay.
his life. Camo with
Did
another.
the smoke
This
from
is now
Kiko over
getting
towards side
very
so he could actually
dangerous.
capitalize off of the
What's left
space
still
is pretty
Hyunmin.
good.
He has been huge, and Mako really heated up towards the end of the last map.
Oh, it's fast shot.
Hyunmin to find one, to fall back now, create the space, force uncomfortable fights. It's a classic and a Bucky. All you gotta do is make sure you're far away, but Nats taking now Mako, puts the pressure on Hyunmin. Defuse underway, Bucky guarding shot.
Bro, the hero Bucky's unbelievable. The Kiko smoke was really, really nice though on the plant spot. The hero Bucky.
Don't know why you're looking at me like I can explain what I've just seen.
Mate, it's just a Bucky, man. It's just the game.
Okay, the Bucky is bad, but it's more so where the Bucky was. Like, it was playing in showers, and they planted in towards that A-short position. Like, the fact that he's able to go into the smoke killer man and then push all the way back in. Like, these are fights that you should never, ever, ever win with a Bucky or a classic.
But
It makes no
I think they were
sense.
scared of lamps, right?
I guess I'm eating my words from the prior round about overextensions.
Flash
because
goes out.
I
2
definitely
stingers
felt
for
like
this
there
one
were
on
some
DRX.
silly
Flashback
mistakes.
buys heavy
Early
armor.
attempt at a response. Note that they didn't buy back in with those rifles. They've gone with some SMGs instead, keeping their economy good, hopefully for the next round. But just look at what's on the other side. It is full rifles for Liquid. Huge boost to economy.
Oh yeah, I mean, losing the pistol, winning second is about as good as it can go, especially when you didn't even invest into the second. It wasn't a force fight.
Dude, where are we? There is so many smokes out on site on
This
this.
is getting scary.
Yeah.
It's all about building that economy early for Liquid.
They did,
and how
they
strong
did like the
look, but how
caterpillar
if you lose
smokes
this
out
round, we're right
so they could
back
get a
to
lot of
square
space.
one.
Smoke
Nice
takes
snake alongside a
Smoke
snake
takes him
fight
down, and then we got the
a
nade on
voice
top.
of
Dude, that's a straight up spam through the smoke as well. Trex is doing so much.
And it will
My goodness, bro. I have no idea what went on in this round. Pure mayhem.
It's better than they got on map 1.
I could already tell this game's going to be hectic.
Doombros asks, where's the money on the HUD? There was too much information, Doombros.
It's looking exciting.
Too much info. I'm trying to keep it real simple out here.
It just creates so many awkward spots for players.
It's like your own little mini game where you're just guessing what the money's going to be like.
The fact is, his multi-frag was necessary.
I hope you got all that information. I hope in the 1 second you managed to catch all 10 people's money. So that's all you're getting on that one. Does it like a full buy?
Immediate headshot from Flashback. Puts this into a 5v4. That was the orb claimed by Camo. He's got himself a showstopper for the next round. And this would be the exact round you wanted in. Good housekeeping early on from the attack side. The push in towards Hookah could be a little dangerous. Point of contact is going to be Trex, but he is baiting for Kiko in the corner. The problem is he goes down, so now they don't have to clear that right side, and Prowler comes in. That's Kiko shut down. DRX are walking.
He has to go absolutely wild here.
The only one standing in their way now, and a flash short, a blind.
Oh, the extra dink, bro! I thought he was gonna do it.
Claims one more. It looks like an impossible position.
Dude, that was kind of nice from DRX on this one. The kill over towards A caused so much chaos as well.
And this is where DRX have been tough to beat. Falling back.
He did well. No, he did really well. And talking about Patty on site here. Yeah. He actually did like more than he normally would have to do. It's just the fact that
and after a costly round, it's going to
dead.
put Liquid on the back burner here.
It's a really nice shot from Flashback.
What a crazy start to this game. Trex gets so unlucky. I think if he can actually fall back inside Hookah, there's a good chance. Combining with Panatek down on site, they've got the flashes for the re-clears after the initial fight, or the support on a re-swing. But him going down, it just makes it impossible. The extra Prowler, instead of going right, goes left, catches
Bucky
Kiko.
on this one.
And the pieces of the puzzle start to come together for DRX. Now, Showstopper we mentioned for Camo, but again, then look at the round we're in. It being online so early,
they've got a Bucky, what do you mean?
Oh, good point, actually. I didn't think of that. They don't have a rifle anymore. That's going to have to be retrieved. But on the other side as well, if anything goes wrong, DRX have got 2 big ultimates to get them right back into the game.
I'd be surprised if they need them.
They shouldn't.
But it really does feel like, especially
He
going
locks in for shotguns and UI updates.
It feels like
dude, I can't. But it just doesn't make any sense, Pansy. How are we regressing?
Aim training. Like everybody is looking so crisp.
Like we had this whole thing in CS, ESL, Face It, they're going against each other. They're all trying to outdo each other with the HUD. We eventually got everything, the perfect HUD. To then regress back to 2018 like it never even happened is madness.
Kiko has been able to at least retrieve that singular rifle, but they are just waiting for him to make that move.
Again, we see that other layer. We've seen Hyunmin dive in, take space. This time dives in, takes info, falls back, and it's his teammates to execute on the back of that information. Kiko's being very patient. Not swinging out, and it's a good thing, too. Wraps back around to meet up with Trex, finds Flashback.
Dude, this next round's an absolute disaster, man. Look at how many ults there are for DRX.
He needs something else, and in fact, up close, he might have a chance of punishing Hyunmin. They've heard the Bucky fire. Hyunmin's down to 30. The Trex is all alone. This round already done.
DRX have never lost an opening match in internationals. Dude, is that true? That's kind of insane.
DRX right back in the lead.
Yeah, and they keep both of those ults, more importantly. It's only a singular player loss. It's just a straight spam through. Angles known, and then patience. Similarly to the last map on this defensive side, we've seen those attempts
nice
at aggression. But it seems like this squad led by Marco have been very comfortable.
Talking about the Bucky. Do they time out here? They don't time out. There is so many ults. Looks like Liquid want to go aggro, so they don't have a chance to use these ults. It is a 9-person duel. Oh man.
And that's what they look to do again.
Extra flash on top.
DRX are ready for it, but the showstopper.
Yo, Chaos. It's a lovely call from Liquid though. Going aggro when there's so many ults here. Just trying to make sure that they don't get the space so they can't just infuse the ult. It was nice.
Sometimes they just want to take the fight to you. Defensive
it's a really good
side,
call.
But
Again, you don't want to sit back and just get wrecked by
I'll be honest, if
your
ever
ult,
Liquid
perfect
play this
info
map,
into a Brim ult on
they
your head.
absolutely adore it. The second you see that smoke going down deep, you have to be wary. A lot of teams will even play behind that box all the way back deep towards the spawn.
My
just
God,
to
he's
have a
so
safe
blind,
spot,
bro.
They did not do that. You could see how blind the players were on the other side. Even escaping wasn't really an option. A set play
Do they keep going? Yes, they do. Two pass and push over towards, either side. They don't go all the way out, though.
Like, no, you know what? I don't want that heat. We're going elsewhere.
And the importance as well of having the showstopper in that moment and the second flash on Trex, because the first flash, it catches one or two.
Yeah, they kind of have their own ults now.
Players ready to fight, but as soon as showstopper pops, everyone's looking to face. They realize we can't
Nats
fall
has
back,
to
we
do
have to
so
fight.
much.
And
Solo showers as a Viper, but they use the wall. Like, this wall's pretty strong, right? Just heavy hold behind it, make sure that you kind of isolate whatever or whoever is trying to plant. Sometimes there's a wingman.
Off lamps as they go in to clear it. Plant can now be secured. Spans through the smoke, always going to be dangerous. Trex finding that extra information and clearing out all this space, but when they see
the TP pivot's pretty good. Dude, as soon as they hear Trex go, they just know that most likely that was the last pass on over towards B. I mean, look at the minimap. DRX have absolutely owned them on this round. As soon as they hear Trex TP, it's just an easy call. And they got Brim ulted out of position as well, so they were already there.
That's immediately going to be used, in fact. That's 3 players that are just stuck in the spawn. The nade has been used just to try and quell any aggression, but DRX have no interest. Oh, we got a 5v4. We don't need to take the risk.
this one.
Used on the other side to garner that extra little bit of space, but now the Viper's Pit hits onto the spike. This is a losing battle, or so it seems. Liquid somehow striking back. Patitek with an immediate double, and a spray through onto Bane leaves one. Freeing. He should be able to deny the first. Needs to at least try, and has done so.
Damn, bro. How's Patitek done that, though? Patty and Nats have done an absolute madness here.
Oh, it's close.
And they put so many ults into it that they really had to win this.
But a fantastic retake from Liquid. As said, Convergence Path, Viper's Pit, and somehow they make their way back in.
I thought that was perfect play from DRX, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Nats played great, and they distracted so well that they didn't expect him, but Patty getting a double, I mean, they both did incredible, let's be honest.
Of the pit, that's what makes the difference. Team Liquid take the lead 4-3 now. And for DRX, it's a costly loss. As we get back into the game, you'll see the economy there. It's not looking pretty.
Force him down to an eco. So many ults. That was such an important round.
That's a 2-round lead for Liquid. What a back-and-forth game this has been. We'll see if momentum and fate will finally choose a side.
I don't think so. From everything we've seen so far in this match.
Game of tennis.
It seems like we're going to spend the whole game on juice. And only a final advantage will be found at the end. Again, the Stinger has been a real irritation for Liquid. Nade will do some damage onto Marco, but he will be able to escape. Post-plant with a Molotov, a Seize as well, a Snake Bite. Like, they've got some post-plant utility to play with.
I mean, they
here.
still have Dog to retake over towards Lamps. Smoke on the spike itself creates a lot of pressure. Tap early, get the util out of them. Make sure that Molly's out, it's flying through the air right now.
Molly goes up, but it takes so long. They want so much time, and it doesn't matter. They're doing it with the pistols.
Bro, why is every round absolute chaos? It's like an icebox, man. It's just 2 seconds and there's just 5 kills.
Make it close, but that was anything but close.
You were saying something about choosing a side and finally building back into the game, getting some momentum.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I think it was immediate 1-2 punch. I think even they're surprised as to what's just happened. Yeah.
I was looking at the utility belt for a second. Oh, they've also got never mind. Everyone's
dead. Four people got gun upgrades, right, as well?
Liquid are going to take themselves a pause. You can understand why. They win.
Lexi might have to clip that.
A close round.
We might have to get that down.
Immediately just get decimated by pistols.
Iman, thank you so much.
Unable
thank
to
you
really
for doing that, bro. I appreciate the prime.
Funnily enough, I think the biggest streak they will have had is in that the end of the first half of the first map, where they brought it back to 6-6. It wasn't even them taking a lead. It was just, that was the streak. And then every time DRX have had some form of combo breaker. As we said, it looked like the build up to that round was all about post plants? Are they going to have a sweaty setup?
Evanson
No,
as well.
just
Thank you for the
headshot
Prime, man. I
everybody.
appreciate the 16
I
months.
said, I think they've just been practicing their aim for the last month. That's what it looks like.
I think you might have hit the nail on the head there, Tom. That,
give me the deathmatch routine. That's all I'm going to say.
Drop it. Drop it right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come by next.
Should have been
It
5-3
is such
now.
an important round.
really
Maybe just an insta-ult setup on this.
And running through a smoke against any weapon, it's always dangerous, but you don't
DRX
expect
keeping it
them to
nice and
just
simple.
pop off like
I think
that,
they
yeah.
expect the ult over towards short.
Every
And
shot
it looks like
landing,
they're doing some kind of anti
every
with the
sheriff finding its mark,
insta-fatal.
and an immediate
Prowler,
Viper's
send
pick
it.
Gonna come through here from Team Liquid. You can already see it being set up. Prowler forces Nats back, but
That's
no
still
one's
pretty
there
good to
take
dodge
the
that.
space.
This does make me a little bit nervous. I'm looking at Nightfall.
Okay. I thought it was going to be some
Yeoman's
kind of
ability
anti-frick,
to
because Nats
basically
definitely
get
does this a lot,
over
but
the pit.
it looked like they just want to send it over towards
That's why
A,
they have
but the
a player
Viper
in the
ult
back
pretty
lines
much
in
stopped
camo. He's
everything.
going to be watching to almost try and defend off his teammate from behind, but there's a lot that can be utilized.
Kind of
And
just
Trex,
a,
again, he's played this somewhat
kind of
off
just a
angle before,
50-50
but
duel on this.
they have been ready and waiting, and I like the fact this time he's falling back. We've seen him challenge this before, and it has not really worked out.
I like that from him.
Going back to the A site, you know, it's still an option, but you really got to be going through bathroom if that's the play. And DRX are leaving that door open by moving towards B long. They meet too much resistance, but 45 seconds left. Dash
Here comes the
in,
double flash.
online. First player spotted, stunned as well. Now they can try to close in that distance. That's exactly what they're doing. Trex under so much pressure. Panatek tried to help him out, but he ends up falling at the hands of Mako. And DRX.
Beto goes over towards Hookah. They know that no one's here, and this flash is incredible.
Everything going the way of the attacking side since they pulled those sheriffs out in the last. And Team Liquid.
Yeah,
the
they
snake
gotta
bites
save on
landed
this
a little
one.
bit of damage. Great. But it's time to save these weapons. No contest. It's 5 for
DRX,
DRX.
and they make the... I feel like Hyeonmin's playing the
I think
Waylay
really
pretty
be
well.
done at this stage, and a solid use of.
He's
I believe
not
it was the saturate, right? The
he's
bounced
not
off the
risking
back
too
and just
much.
left
I also do think at
Trex
the
in an
moment,
awkward position.
and
You can
there's like a
understand
fair
Panatek's
amount of
response.
maps
Okay, I want to swing. I want to try and
where...
help my teammate out, but
I'm not saying you lose
just
straight
didn't
away
go to
because of
plan.
comps, but I definitely think there's certain
From then
comps that are
onwards, it
better at
just
other
seemed like the
comps.
second they have even
I
the
feel like the
slightest of
DRX comp
opening,
is
this
great against this.
composition just allows DRX
Like
to
the
just
Waylay's so nice
steamroll
against
into the
the
site.
comp that wants to fight on the sides. It's all about like double flashing into certain areas.
Just there when we
You
were
have a
on
person that
POV
can
of
just
Nats, actually,
insta-get
I was
out of there.
watching
It's
the
so
entire
strong.
time that
Like, this
they've
was a
been
great
saving.
example.
He has been rattling off words. I don't know
Maybe
what's
it's
being
kind of
said,
similar
but
as
big
well, where
changes
it's,
for
I
Team
guess
Liquid.
yesterday was a good
lot
example on
of
the
holes in
Sunset with a
ship right
Cypher
now.
and they're
Lot of
playing
wooden
the
planks
Neon
needed.
Fade. There's just a couple of comps that are really good against certain comps
Because
right
the thing
now.
is, you say about DRX, they're hitting
feel
their
like the
shots,
Waylay's
they're going around with
great,
the pistols,
yeah.
but here, Team Liquid aren't. Right? Trex is obviously,
Connor,
I
thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 26 months.
The stun just about fading. But Paddy caught in this transitional period.
It's nice to see
between
people
taking the
look,
fight
making the
and
Waylay
falling
look really
back.
strong,
It's
though.
an easy pick.
I will
We
say that.
can't
Again,
see
the
it be
buff
fed
to Waylay,
DRX like this.
or was it like a month
2
and a
rounds
half
in
ago,
row,
was pretty
and a
strong,
chance
pretty
for
big.
An 8-4 half. With how these rounds are going, with where the economy's at for Liquid, it should at least be a lead for DRX in the end. With ults online for the next, mainly looking at Mako, he should have that orbital
An attack-sided comp, I think the
strike.
DRX comp's going to be sick on defense as well, to be honest with
I
you.
thought that's an info dive. He's full committed. Still
He's
go back.
sticking it for now. He is going to try and go back, and there isn't really anybody that can punish from this angle. It's a solid start, though. Nats now goes down. But bear in mind, there were some severe weaknesses.
And they
now
delayed
Cal's
so
coming
long
from
for
behind.
this.
He could just end this round, but it's whiffy. It's really whiffy. Luckily, he's got Kiko to back him up, and Trex has managed to find one with a ghost. It doesn't end up going
goodness.
wrong for Liquid, but it very nearly did.
So yeah, DRX hitting all their shots. Sometimes for Liquid, that's not the case.
It was a nice round, though. They only had, what is it, 2 guns into this to win it.
Good luck to Camo and living that
Like,
one
the
down.
delay on short
But
was awesome,
5
yeah.
to 5 nonetheless. The rest of the team was able to pick up his mess, I'll say. And we may still see a neck-and-neck half. The game of Deuce continues. But what a chaotic set of rounds we have.
Oh, bro, every other round is insanely chaotic, yeah.
But the reaction from Hyunmin, finding one, the 180 as a bullet whizzes past him, and
I think the
close.
POV we saw of Nats there just shows the chaos of the comp, though. Like, he's having to full 180 to shoot out the haunt and then turn back in time to be able to shoot flashback. And he did that. Fair play to him. Like, his reactions were impressive, but They are making what is normally his home turf an awkward place to play.
Prowler clears all of this?
And we'll see if he can do it in that
That's
second
a
half.
huge
There we go.
miss.
Finally, there's been a missed shot on the other side of things, and Camo gets a little bit of revenge. Poetic justice, you could say. However, there's always a response.
I will say Nats actually does this a lot and never gets punished.
I don't even know if his head was fully showing.
So I wonder if they looked at that going into this as well. It's a great shot.
That was redemption for Camo to start, but Nats, same old thing. This time less utility involved. It's just a straight up duel that he loses. For DRX, that's a equalization in terms of numbers. It makes this A site much more vulnerable. Only now Trex is swinging out to try to clear that position on short, and I think he's seen some of them.
Big distraction over towards site. Freeing takes the timing.
When Fring is going to be striking.
Oh, what a shot that was. Oh my god. Bro, Kiko just did a madness.
Leaving it onto Bane. Spike down, 15 seconds. That plant needs to be secured now.
Flash over the top. Second comes out from Sky. This is forced Bane into an awkward position, or maybe not. Trex has gone for the fight, and this time Bane, again, he's just going to stick it out.
No way. Wingman from the grave, bro. He's actually done it. He's still running about.
He must have been running around.
He's still running about.
I think he was just about to run out, and he caught a lock on.
I can't believe it.
How has that happened?
I can't believe it, man. The wingman value is outrageous. Ah, it's devastating.
For ages.
Yeah, I'm not sure at all. 6-5 for Team Liquid, and MVP of this round may well be that wingman.
It actually is. Look at him.
Running it down.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I feel bad for Bane. I feel bad for him. Like, he did so well in that clutch.
You know the problem there? Crosshair placement. He's trying to headshot the wingman.
Dude, I guarantee that he's flaming wingman. I know he's flaming wingman right there.
Anyway, into the round.
Morpheus, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate you.
A low weapon or two and an immediate usage of that orbital strike. A pacey.
Whoa!
It's got right past.
Dude, it's so funny how they're playing it. I wonder if
as he will find a double.
I wonder how they play it next time they play this map.
Gives them a chance.
Whoa, whoa.
Mako and Bane are so low. Nightfall goes through.
Every single time the Waylay's just a pure distraction.
But Hyun Min, the man with the weight of the world on his shoulders now, his teammates have forced into a fight.
Oh, what a nightmare, though.
Looking to be in their favor. But time is ticking, waiting for the Nightfall to fade. The flash out sees no one. Close left clear, worried about long. Nats finding Mako, but it's Hyun Min finding himself the first, and Bane to swing deep. 6 to 6.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty nice from DRX, because I think this comp's going to be really good on defense, personally.
Really impressive response once again, and an incredible half of Valorant. 6-6 as we stick it out, and honestly, the way that this game is going...
Dude, why did that look so nuts, all stim pack? Bro, I was wondering why that looked so weird.
Certainly one hell of a start here on Bind. We've seen some long games, and if it keeps up, well, we might be adding this one indeed.
It could be long hold. I mean, the problem is they want a double flash. They don't feel comfy double flashing. The Waylay's owning
the main man who was up here earlier, Durka, who's standing by with me.
Ai-je vraiment besoin de présenter la légende de Vitality, Durke, qui m'a rejoint? Hi Durke, welcome to Paris. It's a pleasure to welcome you here on Vitality's home soil.
That's a good slug, dude.
Thank you for being there, first of all. I think the fans appreciated you coming here, even though you're not playing. How does it feel, you know, having people cheering for you everywhere you go?
Feels amazing. We have a lot of fans here, and even though we didn't play here, I think we got still a lot of support. A lot of fans come in asking for pictures, signature and stuff, so it's like really nice. Merci les gars.
Merci les gars. And I think everyone is happy to hear this. Donc qu'est-ce que ça fait finalement d'avoir des fans qui viennent te voir, qui viennent te soutenir ici, même quand tu ne joues pas, et bah forcément leur soutien me va droit au cœur.
The comp thing, I think it's a comp thing. I think first time you play against this is always going to be hard.
Second question about this match, I was wondering, are we rooting, you know, EMEA, or is there any player in DRX that you want to see winning?
I mean, always kind of for EMEA, I want them to succeed anyways. I think my first initial prediction was like 2-1, but now it kind of gets tough, you know?
So you would say Liquid still?
Yeah.
Okay, rooting for Team Liquid. Du coup, qui est-ce que tu soutiens entre Team Liquid et DRX? On est toujours du côté de l'IMEA, donc on soutient l'IMEA. Thank you very much. Merci, DRK. And let's see if Team Liquid can take the win. Let's get back to the game.
Well, it's good to see one of my favorite co-casters down there in the crowd. We had fun earlier, and his predictions came through. He was talking a big game about Hyunmin, and that man has certainly delivered here today. I mean, just a stellar performance from him, but there's been plenty of heroes
see the
down
pain
on the server.
for Darker? I mean, it's his first chance that he's missed, right?
Yeah, for sure. It is looking maybe the most even
Must
you're
be
ever
pretty
going to see
painful.
it. It's crazy as well that you think about how Hyunmin has been playing, and Nats is yet to damage him. He's just been flying over the top and is unable to really catch the man. It's like trying to catch smoke. He just disappears every time you get close. Even still, though, level at the half. And this is the map, this is the half where we talk about this man as the best in the world. Like, I don't
0
think
damage. Dude, it's just because he's been flying in. He's been flying in and getting out of there.
Positioning, especially towards that A side of the map, has always been problematic. But as said, the preparation we've seen from DRX going into this game, the difficulty they've caused with this comp.
3-0 on the pistols. It's such a must-win for Liquid, it really is. DRX go for a 3-person aggro. Fade Eye goes out, doesn't get shot. So do they 3-person push or 2-person push? 3. I will say Liquid bring back, this is, dude, who was doing this all the time? Vitality? Liquid saw Durka in the crowd and they call the Vitality pistol, get the triple frenzy. They did do it last time. They've actually run this twice, I think, maybe in 3 times. It's a super common pistol at the moment with the stim pack.
He will be caught. Push up, but Kiko's watching his back. Team Liquid, a double opening, a 5 versus 3. They know that Mako's here as well. Ooh, but Nats has been tagged extremely low.
What is this movement?
But time is ticking.
There's so much left to do.
What did I just watch?
Much left to do it with. The players in lamps are going to cause serious issues, and at this point, it's all about orbs. The clock is far too low already, and Marco.
Dude, Mako, what? How are you doing this?
Do a little bit of extra damage, but that is all she wrote. It will be Liquid.
I'm telling you, this pistol has crazy success rate. I think I've seen it 3. No, I think I've seen it 5 times, and I think it's won all 5 times.
Probably not.
I have absolutely no faith. We've already seen second rounds go the way of the team who lost the pistol. We started it out that way, and for DRX, with the shots they've been hitting,
maybe someone. Yampy, you beat it? Wait, who played it against you, Yampy?
It is
Liquid.
A game of uncertainty. We came in with questions, one of them being who's the best of his team, and maybe
Vitality?
now we've got an answer, but who's the best team?
Okay, well, I've seen it win every time apart from once.
Still up for discussion, still up for competition.
Yampy's just out here owning the strat.
This should be housekeeping. It should be easy. A chore, an uncomfortable one sometimes, but not a difficult one.
Well, they are currently walking.
Call Yampy, mate. You don't want Yampy on the call. He'll ignore the game and he'll just start telling you facts about Finland. I promise you, you don't want that. Oh, that's incredible aim, bro. Incredible aim.
He's been one of the best in EMEA all season. And the crowd calling for an ace. I will say
go back and get the plant.
As humanly possible.
Don't care about the ace. Go back and get the plant.
On the planet. And I will say they can only afford 1 death here. So I kind of hope that they're not throwing their weapons away for him to get an ace.
Well, actually, Camo might not have a choice. He's out here on long. He's 7 HP. A single shot from Green will take him down, and that's exactly what happens. Damage on to Kiko as well. Lined up with Patatek. The chance for the ace is there, but we've seen it before. Patatek stealing the ace. It's
really gone back to Trex to get the gun as well.
I don't think he could see the guy, but you know, I guess.
Never have shot.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh wow.
Oh, that 4th kill is.
Sure, it's up against pistols, but
now when it's this snappy, it's nice.
He's on, he is a force to be reckoned with, and he is on most of the time. Yo, Gio, you're the bug. Wow. Turned into Waluigi for a second.
Okay, we got the Outlaw, and there's 3 people that can get shot from the Outlaw. Ooh, we're bringing this one back. I mean, people used to do this when you could pick up the Viper Orb, but obviously it's a big investment on this one. They pop the Viper Orb down, they pop it, Fade Eye goes out. Yeah, Fade Eye goes out. It doesn't scan any of them, and they created that extra bit of space by hiding in the smoke. It's really, really nice. Dude, people don't do it because it's a huge investment, but when you have such a good read on a team, it's great. That's so nice.
There are players outside A, but no one has filled.
Know that he's going to be jump peeking after. 4 or 3 person, ready to hold it.
So it's not like he can now go
Subas, thank you so much with the tier 1, man. Appreciate you doing that, bro. Thank you for that.
A stray bullet. Hell, even the Tiger could take him out at this stage. He's got to be incredibly careful, and that's not really what is needed. In fact, they've had to gamble a second player over to this side of the map. Well, the Tiger's not going to finish.
They might think there's double.
We'll see if somebody on the
I think there's double in Lambs.
Yeah, the Fangs didn't find him. But they're going to be aware of this position. His best play, wait for the rest of the team. Try to take advantage of the chaos. Hope that Liquid try to respond to the retake by pushing into his space. He can land that shot. But it's a passive play from Team Liquid. Not much utility left, I think that's certainly of note at this point.
Surely Camo goes down there.
Really that much of an option, not as deep as we'll see.
He's so confident the guy in Lamps isn't going to swing him.
But Camo does well to find not their first of the round, but their first of the retake, a 3 versus 5.
It's an incredible round for the Liquid. I mean, there is the smallest bit of damage here, but no one is rebuying armor. Nats is still hunting.
The hills and Team Liquid pushing up to 9.
Yeah, money's really good
now. It's kind of a brutal scenario for them. They get absolutely played by the Poison Orb, which I'll say as well, with how powerful a post-plant tool that is a definite read from Liquid. That is them going, okay,
oh yeah,
they're gonna try
and it was a great idea from them.
Maybe they throw that haunt up high, as we've seen so many times. We hide within that Poison Orb. It's not the same as a sky smoke falling down, which is a very clear indicator that that has been avoided. And then because of that, they get that early pick, but also do enough damage on the other side of the map that I was actually looking at the contact point of where Freeing was in Lamps. If he swings, Camo is looking the complete opposite way and no one could cover him. But he doesn't have the HP to swing anymore. That was the one opening they had back into the site, and the second they lose another player, it's done. Like,
DRX, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate you doing that, bro.
Pressure a little bit.
Thank you so much.
About Liquid streaking rounds together has been a tough thing to do, bar that first half of Abyss. Well, now that they've managed to win this one, go 3-0 up, DRX are feeling the pressure.
Well, this is the first time it's really felt like Team Liquid has the lead. They've got their hands firmly wrapped around those reins, and for DRX, the fight back, it's not out of reach just yet. But with 3 rifles saved, they've still got a decent chance at what will be...
Yeah, do they buy up with the other guys?
A mixed buy or
2 of them could maybe go for
how much do they invest into this? The ones
Guardian light armor.
Add a little bit more, leaving themselves with less for the next, and does that mean a force-up? Maybe they try the Bucky. Hell, it worked on the other side.
You might be right, Jeff. You might be right.
It's definitely not pretty.
Sheriff and nothing else.
The problem is you save all
Sheriff and a classic.
You feel the need to reinvest into
Liquid want to go a little bit faster on this one. Molly over towards long.
Never really having a particularly decent buy.
Flash over towards long as well, with the smoke behind as well, so really trying to force them off and create the question mark over towards long.
There's nothing. The closest is going to be Marco having that orbital strike if he can get either 3 kills or claim 2 orbs, and for the defense, claiming those orbs is definitely not easy. What their plan is, push. Taking that little bit of extra control towards the A site.
Smoke down in case they try and go for the TP to crunch.
Well, they had the chance to play through the TP from DRX,
and they're really
the pressure was put on there. But instead,
and then he holds right sides and he doesn't have to worry about behind. Wow, Freeing was on top of that. That's kind of insane. Okay, big change up from DRX is being proactive on this one.
They were expecting a fight around the corner, but he steps through, takes the battle to them, and leaves Kiko.
The timing from Mako here was incredible. They kind of wanted to push over towards short anyway once they did the fake pressure over towards the long.
Well played. The utility spent on B, the gradual fallbacks, the Viper wall up. It made it look like Liquid hadn't a chance.
Desp, that's so fun. Yeah.
So they have to go the other way, and that's all part of the plan for DRX.
But you can see as well that I feel like Liquid's expectation was that was going to be a crunch. I think they put the poison orb on the TP, like basically just so that if anybody tried to get through, Nats could cover them. They were expecting aggression.
3 guns, yeah, 2 of them.
And once he goes down,
they were really on top that he was
immediately pivot, and they are just not prepared for the aggression of Marco.
It felt a little bit weird from it felt a little bit weird from Liquid.
Individual brilliance. And more some frustration because, as I said, that was still the economy of DRX.
It felt like they were ready for a reaction around the map once they did their long pressure. But then they weren't really in positions to have that info and to easily take it back.
He'll make it out. Flashback sticks around for one, and he gets his reward. Camo playing
Nats
ahead.
has an op as well on attack.
The TP had already been taken. Either way, it's a mistake. Nats with an op.
Someone goes down, so he now gets the freedom of being able to make the next play.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he does love an outlaw. But I guess his expectation is that, okay, they've got this double duelist, there's going to be players looking for the fight. He was correct. He just wasn't in the right place. Now just sat back. Going to try and claim some additional space. He managed to walk.
And he's going all the way.
The classic. He's walked all the way up. That operator's still
that's a nice shot.
And that's taken out Kiko.
I mean, Freeing didn't see him.
Side, but DRX are not looking
now
to
he knows he's here. Pulls his team back to try and get the plant. I think Nats just has to go for something. Yeah, he has just got to go for this.
It's not to fight these players, it's to get into the backlines. But look how prepared DRX are for this. They now have players
the weirdest position with an op I've ever seen.
Orbital strike going to completely deny the plan. Trek's taken down as well. He'll go down with the ship, with his wingman. And the op on flashback catches Nats. All that posturing leaves them with nothing.
And they kind of recently...
For Panatek, yeah, he is way out of position. Trying to play a super late lurk, but when the whole team crumbles like that, all you can do is save.
Yeah, he needs to as well. Like you start looking at the finances.
Gonna get close. DRX get a lot of money on this one.
Make a pretty significant difference. But that's a solid round from DRX. I think bringing the flashback operator in, like him just having that element of maneuverability.
There's a DRX timeout, yeah, but they got to speak.
Put himself into positions to find those openers, escape, and find the opener again. But then also just the A-site hold was so patient. They didn't give anything to Nats. Like, he's busy trying to hunt down players, find this team some value. And for the whole round, he's basically just a non-factor, even though he had so much space.
DRX is looking better than expected. Way better.
I felt like Liquid were at least
the thing that's impressive about DRX is they get thrown curveballs, so they always changing up stuff, especially their players. And maybe it seems a lot of that is out of their hands. They come in pretty prepped with a short amount of time. Like, with a small amount of time, they're pretty good at, ooh, the tap of the molly behind is sick, by the way. That's so smart. The molly lands beyond here, so you take double damage. That's awesome. Tell me, I think he's very good at having pretty good stuff in a short amount of time. And sometimes I think it works against them. Bangkok, I personally think they would have won Bangkok if they didn't change up all of their stuff. They changed up all of their stuff, even the maps they were undefeated at, and it really wasn't good. So I think they know it's their strong suit, and sometimes they lean into it too much.
An absolute shutdown of the Liquid push. They might get caught by the flashes, but it means absolutely nothing.
Okay, definitely need the timeout now.
I don't know who broke the Gecko flash that came through. I think it might have been Fring. But that was so important.
30 seconds
Those players were going to be dead to rights if that connected. Up close in, outside of hookah. And at that point, the round falls, it crumbles.
Keep losing people early as well.
And DRX see Liquid push up to 10, but instead, a huge punish.
It's weird, it feels like there's no pressure on the map as well.
It's going to be one player
every single time I'm watching DRX, they've just got multiple people in the right.
But it's worrying.
On the right side.
This is where you want perhaps a pause to come through. At 9-6, DRX did it, and they managed to course correct immediately. Now they're neck and neck again for Team Liquid. A team that comes in as, I think in most people's minds, certainly, look, EMEA #1, Pacific #4. They are the favorites. They are 100%. The ones with the pressure on their shoulders. And for DRX, heating up like this so early on, already having a map to the good, and now on the map where Liquid think, well, we're comfortable. We can take the fight to them. It's not the case. Well, not convincingly.
Giving the context of how DRX even qualified it, it was the match of Talon facing off against RFQ. Talon with 2-0 in the lead. They close out one of the last 3 maps, and DRX aren't even here.
I mean, look, everyone's here.
Well, actually, Talon would have gone in as a number 2 seed and put someone else down, so it would have been a completely different story.
Fade Eye goes out, they set up the op.
A last-minute roster change as well, bringing Bane back in.
Maybe they spoke about the fact they need to take showers, but at this point it's kind of looking like it's just going to be fish to take it.
Over to the duelist and Bane.
Again.
That's the second round in a row we've seen him just spam through, and this time, well, there's no orbital strike to try and balance that one out.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, he's the one with the ultimate, and that confirms no one's here anymore. The A site's the right place to be. Hyunmin starts to rotate around. He's now going to be here to help out with this push if it does come down here. And the big problem, the op in that corner. Trex is stuck. He has to face
it. He just didn't even.
And you don't cross flashback.
He didn't even flinch.
In a 5v3.
Bane pushing down here is absolute madness, by the way. Liquid will take that. It's a one hell of a mistake. That's a freebie. It really, really is.
Will get themselves in onto the site. Flashback. Having that dimensional drift available will be able to get themselves into post, but the plant not given over to Camo means he doesn't have that ultimate online yet. They're trying to put the pressure on. He needs a kill and he'll find it.
There we go.
Now that's the showstopper. Immediately puts into play, but he's trying to find a target and he'll get it. Hyunmin down, giving them the advantage once again, and Camo's taking over.
Damn, it's nice from Camo, man. They still need to close it out. You got to capitalize on the mistakes here.
The remaining 2, so passive, so patient. He's expecting that they're towards long, but both players are going to be swinging from the same position.
Very, very nice for Liquid. I mean, they'll take this, though. It's just a pure mistake from DRX. It really is. Camo did insanely well under the pressure. I think they're starting to learn that the Waylay's just like a real distraction. He's never actually going to stick his double dash.
Not seeing that orb go to him, especially when you're in a disadvantage. I was very surprised with the fact that he finds that opening on the Bring, that he can catch Hyunmin and then lands it onto Mako. That single-handedly saved the round.
What's the money like? 1-2
on that upper bracket run. 1 round.
I mean, the money's still pretty good.
In between them, but it's Liquid still in the lead. It's Thrash online for Trex.
Okay, Liquid have the all advantage and it's a must-win round for them. They don't wanna go down to an eco. They change up from DRX using the wall to go aggro.
They've got a good chance.
And there was a fade eye deep from DRX and it was shot over towards B.
Flashback goes any further than this.
Gate crash fading.
I would open him up to a couple of angles, but he does have support.
Gate crash going.
No easy escape, but with the angles held. Oh, there you go. The second one will be put into play. They want to try and hold on to this.
A little bit.
The fact is, though, Liquid really have ground to a halt. They're expecting there to be some level of aggression. And what they're correct, they just haven't found it yet.
Okay, TP's going to be running out soon.
Sent through on A. You can see Camo posturing, ready to push on up. In goes Thrash. A lot of pressure on A, but Spike's still in spawn.
Oh, Bane, what are you trying on B again, mate? Okay, Bane spotted one over towards B. It's a little bit of a weird round right now. Everyone's split up. It's all a fake. They're going over towards B, but Bane got the early info, so they hold 2% strong over towards B. Yeah, no, he got the info so early.
Bane's been holding on to control of B long. They're suspicious of this play, and rightfully so. Bane will find his reward. Mako needs to be patient, play this one with his teammate, and Bane is the one to find the pick. They can swing together on Kiko. Spike down, 12 seconds.
Yeah, and they gotta save because their money's low. Okay, Bane lost the last round, but he won this one.
It's DRX.
His timing on this Prowler over towards long was perfect.
They're reading this game incredibly well. The goal from
I think it was Prowler. I can't remember if it was Prowler or Jump Spot.
Throw the Thrash in, force them
Either way,
back,
got the
and
info.
that's exactly what they did. But then Nats falls on one side, and because of that, they don't gamble the rotation. They don't pull that second player over. I feel like Bane, well, it's in the name.
He was sleeping,
He's been the bane of their lives. He's causing them so many issues. Just sat back in this corner, over towards the garden, time and time again. And while at 10-10,
they saved 2, and there was 2 that couldn't buy, so they can squeeze out one more buy. But if they lose this, it's, I mean, DRX
the
up 12.
previous champion's winner. That's what happens if you lose. If you take a defeat, you go up against Khan and his merry men of EDG. And no matter how confident you are in Liquid, the #1 seed, they've looked great regionally. Had their issues on the international stage, but of course some of the time that was because of players not being able to get there. Definitely a tough time for them. But I don't think you can be completely confident in either team falling into that lower bracket when they're up against EDG.
No, you certainly shouldn't
Yeah,
be.
true.
It'd be a different story if they'd found their way down there and needed this massive comeback, return to form, because they looked weak today. That's not the case. They were not pulling blows. They were landing a lot of solid rounds, and I think, you know, you see it in how long the series lasted.
Yeah.
Just a low buy?
Or even just one of the maps.
Okay, low buy. They don't all in this.
For Team Liquid, it's 10 on the board. But it's
So
not
maybe plan a little bit ahead. They could try to get Viper.
Very weak. 2 rifles, a Bucky.
Yeah, true. They have got the Bucky. The Bucky's been winning a lot of
DRX, they
rounds.
have everything to work with. This should be the lead to the defensive side, but stranger things have certainly happened, even just here today.
Oh, it's early space taken. Nice shot from Bane again.
Nice shots,
said,
man. What's going
they
on
have
here?
Struggled to deal with him on this
Dude, I thought
side.
he was going to run into the molly.
Utility trying to create pressure, and pressure is being created. Flashback missing a shot. Flash immediately around the corner. He's so blind.
Oh man, there's some big misses from him.
Down once again. With these weak purchases, Liquid get a chance.
Liquid have got the op as well. They've done the work, the groundwork with the spike down. Might not be an advantage just yet, but it's a lot closer to it than they were just moments ago.
Oh, it's a strong stick at the top lane. Oh boy, spamming his feet. Oh, okay, I will say, that was insanely well handled from DRX. Their whole plan here was so smart. Whoa. Bro's going crazy, man. What happened?
DRX have control.
Yeah, it's once again.
As you talk about this one, you reckon?
Gets the opener.
Oh, it is a sick shot.
And then Bane is the one that basically just defends his teammate while the spams are coming through, clearing out the remainder. What a fantastic individual display from a man that coming into this tournament we didn't even expect to be in the roster. Like, I didn't know he was in the roster.
He's describing it to everyone. The plan that DRX came up with there was sick. Wait for the wall. I mean, the hold of the spike with the wall going up as well, and just holding over towards elbow and making sure they have the off angle ready for the people that can get the info was so strong. Sticking the spike on the top as well, so the spams from long and potentially hookah likely to not hit you.
A single pick, a single orb. The favor of this round swaps completely from a close one, a hard one to call. The heavily favored one for that defensive side, who've now been chaining rounds. They've been looking good. But we're used to the game of tennis. The scoreline of deuce, the back and forth. Someone's got to crack the code eventually.
It's so strong against this comp, man. They don't take as much space. It's a great shot. Hyunmin really went for a play there. He was really hoping that his Viper was going to get one.
Marco still standing.
No plant, and the spike's down over towards B.
Necessarily committed to this side of the map. In fact, it's incredibly far away. It'll have to be a
dude,
little
it's
bit
going to be so hard to plant.
To the other side. In fact,
okay, this, yeah,
they are now going to take it into the B side. The Viper's pit ended up just being a ruse.
Yeah, I was looking at everything over towards A, thinking they are not getting this spike down.
Now you got a post plant.
But the damage here, well, the op has been picked back up, but it makes it a lot closer than it might seem. Patatek and Camo have been able to tuck away though.
Yeah, no vision block this time.
Spots to fight from.
This one should be so fine.
DRX already finding the opening. They baited Mako into the open with the tap. Another tap coming through. The scars of the previous round where the defuse was stuck. Still showing here he needs to pick. Mako! Stop the
What happened, man? And that's went through the TP at long. I can't, dude. I can't. I actually can't, bro. I need a replay of Nats going through the TP.
The maestro of Marco has manipulated them once again. The last round he sticks it from the very beginning. This time taps it and then just almost plays the bait. His teammate goes down and they assume
I can't believe Nuts has gone through the TP, dude.
There's no way he'd stick it now.
I can't even.
But this man has made the right call.
I need to watch this back on the second monitor, man. I'm gonna have it ready. I gotta look at what the hell went on. I can't even. Okay, 2 goals at it for DRX.
The goal it took to stick.
How are they?
Now leaves Liquid 2 behind.
I mean, they just.
1 away from Showstopper, sure. That could help. The flashback's got a victim in mind. It's the Showstopper himself, stuck in the corner, and Op watching his crossback. He's stunned too. The flash goes in. They know there's 2 players here. Blood in the water. The DRX are hunting it down. Young Min catches Camo. That was one of the main things the Team Liquid could rely on. The Showstopper, if found, could change the course of this round. At least give them a leg up, and instead, they are falling.
Oh, dude, they just got wrecked by all the ults as well. No way, man. He got hit by his own teammates, Wayleo, and he still one-pops him. Dude, I gotta see the TP rounds, man. I gotta see it. Can't.
Called the masters of the group stage for a reason. The 5th, 6th spot has always had their name on it, and that means they need to make it out of the groups, but they're looking to do it in style. Kiko is all that stands in their way. And
DRX, bro, DRX is so good at groups. Bro, they're so good at groups. I can't believe they've never lost their first game in an international. That's so insane. Okay, the 4th seed of Pacific beats the 1st seed in EMEA.
EMEA's #1 has fallen.
That's rough.
At the hands of DRX.